Ani bonjour, it's Meredith Kennedy again. I am going to today with this tutorial help you figure out how you can get registered to vote. If you don't know if you're registered to vote or not, go ahead and drop us an email in the email below in our YouTube channel, and we will use that with the voter registration documents that we received from the election board to verify that you are indeed registered. It might be a matter of changing your name, which might be a different video for another day. So today, let's figure out if you are not registered to vote, how we can get you the documents and the access that you need in order to register to vote for Little Traverse Baby Ann's of Odawa Indians elections. So go ahead. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our browser. Today I'm using Google. As you notice, I use Google all the time. It's really easy to Google things. And go ahead and click on the Little Traverse Baby Ann's of Odawa Indians homepage, the government homepage. Once this page loads, you're going to want to look at the top and you're going to have home and government. Go ahead and click that second tab over. You're going to take your mouse or your finger and scroll down to the election board. Go ahead and click on that drop down menu. Now, the great thing about this is the election board has a lot of documents up in their current. I know that they're fixing around some stuff, but if you go into the second column, it'll say documents, voter registration. You can go ahead and fill that out. Go ahead and click that. And this will be your PDF to register to vote. Now, the great thing about this, because I just was at one of the election board meetings to ask these questions, was I often get, and even I was confused, do I have to have a notary sign this? No, you don't. If you have a copy of the following: a valid tribal ID card, a driver's license, a state issued identification card, or a passport. So you actually don't need to have a notary on this if you have one of those 4 documents. So this is pretty simple. If you do not have this access to this form in order to have it printed, please let us know. Email us at ltbbcitizanaction@gmail, and we would be more than happy to send a copy of this form to you. All you need to know is your tribal enrollment number, your date of birth, last name, and if you have any suffix, your maiden or previous names, your first name, your middle name, mailing address, city, state, zip code, your signature and date. And then what you can do after you fill this out, you can actually email a copy of your valid tribal ID, which means that it cannot be expired, your state driver's license, or a state issued identification, or a copy of your passport. And they will accept a picture sent as a JPEG to their email address, which we can go ahead and pull up in a minute. But you will have to get this original copy to them. And if you note at the top, it does say where you can send it to the PO box in order to be registered. So pretty simple if you have one of these 4 documents. If you don't have any of these documents, you will need to find a notary. Sometimes these are at banks. We also have several tribal notaries. So don't be afraid to email us at ltbbcitizanaction@gmail, and we'd be more than happy to help you and direct you to your closest notary, or even provide a copy of this form if you need it. So once you get this form, let's say you have a printer and you're able to do it, you can email the copy of your identification, one of those 4, to electionboard@ltbbodawa-nsn.gov, and then mail in the hard copy of your form, and you're registered to vote. Pretty awesome. If you have any questions, please remember you can always email us at ltbbcitizanaction@gmail. I hope you found this video helpful, and Bama P until we see each other again.